Hello students, today we are going to explain the next topic from the topic apiculture or beekeeping, that is beekeeping equipments. So for the successful practice of beekeeping or apiculture, there needs variety of beekeeping equipments for the handling of the bees or for the culturing or domestication of honeybees in the apiary. So beekeeping is the commercial unit of the apiculture, but due to lack of knowledge, this branch is not much popular in India as it is very much developed in the western countries. Even people of India do not know that it can be a profitable profession as poultry farming, vermi technology, sericulture, pisciculture, horticulture, etc. because the people are not familiar with the techniques of beekeeping and its management. The following figures may be the inspiration for Indian peoples in view of apiculture as a commercial part. Friends, USA produces 24 crore 20 lakh pounds of honey with a cost of 24 lakh 20,000 US dollars and 44 lakh 76,000 pounds of beeswax with a cost of over 40 lakh US dollars per year. So these are the numbers of the or quantity of the honey and the wax produced in America. Then Australia also produces 40 crore 50 lakh pounds of honey and 5 lakh pounds of beeswax, earning 9 lakh euro as a surplus money. It is only due to the discovery of Rev. L. L. Langstroth in 1851, who found the particular space called the bee space of the size of 0.62 to 0.96 centimeter between the combs, or is called as a bee space, and this space allows free movement of the bees and encourage them to construct the comb. So that was the L. L. Langstroth in 1851 who first found out or invented the artificial hive or the bee box, which is adopted by the hive bees or the honeybees or honeybee species which are having uh, the ability or capacity to live or to get easily adopted in the artificial hive or the bee boxes easily, and thus it is possible to culture the honeybees as a beekeeping industry only due to the discovery or the invention of artificial hive or the bee box, which was at first developed by the L. L. Langstroth in 1851, and he prepared this hive or artificial hive or the bee box on the basis of bee space theory. So, with the consideration of nesting behavior of the honeybee species such as Apis cerana indica or Apis mellifera indica, which are the hive bees and thus suitable for the beekeeping industry and which can easily adopt or can live or can survive easily in the artificial hives or the bee boxes, which were first developed or invented by the L. L. Langstroth in 1851. So this artificial bee box or the bee hive is very important equipment for the successful practice of the beekeeping or apiculture. The ultimate aim of beekeeping or apiculture is to get more and more honey and beeswax in a pure form. In India, old methods were commonly used by old apiculturists is very cruel, and of unplanned type. But due to the establishment of training programs and research of Bee Research Institute of Pune, modern methods of beekeeping are well acquainted to the peoples, and thereafter the beekeeping practice even in the India becoming popular nowadays due to the establishment or the efforts made by the central government or the state government, that is KVIC and KVIB of India and state of Maharashtra. So, in collaboration with state and central authorities, there was very much efforts or plannings made by the central government and state government for the establishment of the beekeeping practice or apicultural practice with the introduction of training programs and the research of Central Bee Research Institute, Pune. Modern methods of beekeeping are now well acquainted to the peoples, and thus nowadays beekeeping practice becoming popular in the India. So this is just the introduction of the beekeeping practice in India and abroad. So this is just the introduction regarding the beekeeping practice or how the beekeeping practice uh, become advantageous with the consideration of the number or the quantity of honey and wax produced in America or Australia, and thus this can be inspiration for the Indian people to get involved in the beekeeping practice in India. There are various methods of the beekeeping practice. So first we'll explain the primitive or indigenous method of beekeeping of India. There are two types of hives are used in the primitive method. The first one, that is wall or fixed type of hive. So wall or fixed type of hive where the apiculturist or the beekeeper used to the natural type of hives or the natural combs of the honeybee species and that are just used or fixed to the wall. So natural hives are collected in this method, primitive method. The natural hives of the respective honeybee species are collected and are then used in the artificial beekeeping practice, and that can be fixed or to the wall, and the beekeeping practice is done even near the dwelling houses. Bee themselves prepare the hive at any place on the wall or the site with a entrance and the observation hole. So these are the natural hives which are prepared by the honeybees themselves, which can be used for the beekeeping purpose. Then second type of hive, that is movable type of hive, which are made up of baskets or empty boxes, hollow logs, bamboo and reeds, mud pipes, earthen pots, etc. So these materials are used for the protection of the honeybees and which can be used in a primitive method for the culturing or domestication of the honeybees, where the beekeeper used to the baskets, empty boxes, hollow logs, bamboo and reeds or mud pipes, earthen pots, so as to maintain the honeybee colony in a houses or at a household level. The two holes, that is one for entrance and other for the exit of the bees. So whatever the materials used for beekeeping purpose are provided with two entrance or the two openings, one for entrance and other for the exit of the bees, and which will protect the bees from the rain and sun. So heavy rains or the direct exposure of the sunlight thus will be prevented due to use of this type of uh, old methods. Due to number of drawbacks, its use is not recommended in a modern practice of the beekeeping. So these primitive methods are not recommended today for the purpose of beekeeping. Now we'll explain modern methods or the frame hive method. So to overcome the drawbacks of old method, new advanced methods with the scientific facts has been developed. Equipments necessary for this method are bee box, hive stand, frames, comb foundation sheet, bee escape, smoker, queen excluder, hive tool, division board feeder, honey extractor, uncapping knife, bee brush, bee veil, queen cell protector, even the equipments like overall a full garment or a bee veil that are also used for the protection of the beekeeper. So these are the series of equipments which are essential for the successful practice of the honeybees uh, or culturing of the honeybees. So equipments necessary for the modern methods are bee box, artificial hive or the movable frame hive or the bee box or a Langstroth 10 frame hive is best for the culturing or rearing of the honeybees. Then second is hive stand, then frames, comb foundation sheet, bee escape, smoker, queen excluder, hive tool, DB feeder, honey extractor, uncapping knife, bee brush, bee veil, queen cell protector, etc. So these are the some of the important beekeeping equipments which are necessary for the culturing practice of honeybees. For this advanced method of movable type of hive is constructed. So in modern method of the beekeeping, the important equipment is the movable frame hive or the bee box, and that was invented or prepared by the L. Langstroth in 1851. So for the modern method of beekeeping, the advanced method, that is the use of movable type of hive or the bee box, is used. This hive is capable of expansion or the contraction according to the requirement of the place, season and the climatic conditions. So we are going to explain the structure of bee box, which is provided with series of compartment or the boxes with a 1, 2, 3 or more tier or 1, 2, 3 or 4 story or a multi-story bee box can be used because it is having the chance to expand or to increase the size of box or to reduce the size of box by either increasing or decreasing the number of boxes in the brood compartment or the super compartment. So there are two important chambers or the compartments in the bee box or in the movable frame hive or the artificial bee box called as brood chamber and the super chamber. So brood chamber is used for the development of the brood where the queen bee lives or where queen bee is kept or enclosed in the brood chamber so as to undergo the breeding activity or the reproduction by the queen bee, and above a box or upper box called as a super chamber and is usually used by the bees for the storage of honey. So this movable frame hive or the bee box is capable of expansion and contraction. So we can increase the size or number of boxes of the movable frame hue as per the requirement of the place or a region, season, and the climatic conditions. Artificial movable hue is a rectangular wooden box. Artificial movable hue or Langstroth movable frame hue is a rectangular wooden box. Hives are fitted with movable frames on which the bees are compelled to build their combs. So this particular bee box or the movable frame hive or rectangular wooden box having series of compartments, maybe 1, 2, 3 or more as per the requirement of the region or season or the climatic conditions or even the bee species uh, which are to be cultured for the beekeeping practice, for the purpose of beekeeping practice. So, this particular box is provided with series of frames. Usually, there are 10 such movable frames are kept in each of the box. So, each of the wooden box or the chamber, may be brood chamber or the super chamber, possessing or having uh, a capacity of putting 10 frames or the uh, 10 movable frames which are kept inside of the box. So hives are the frames which are fitted with movable frames on which the bees are compelled or stimulated to build their combs. So each of the frame then used by the workers of the honeybee for the preparation of the honeycomb or their nest or the hive. Each hive is composed of several small boxes. Each hive or movable frame hive or the bee box is composed of several small boxes, one on top of other, in which frames are suspended. So in each of the small box, usually 10 frames are uh, suspended or kept. Lower 2-3 boxes are used for keeping brood. So the bee box, when having a multi-story compartments or the many boxes, maybe 2, 3 or more, at that time the lower boxes, maybe 1, 2 or 3 are used by the queen bee for the purpose of reproduction, where different type of honeybee caste or the brood development is done. So lower 2 or 3 boxes are used for uh, keeping a brood or the maintenance of the brood, or is used by the queen bee for the purpose of reproduction. Then upper boxes which are used for the storage of honey, pollen, propolis. So whatever the bee products such as pollen or propolis that can obtained from the upper boxes, and mainly the upper boxes are used by honeybee for the storage of honey. Currently, 5 type of hives or the bee boxes are used, such as the Smith type, British type, commercial type, Langstroth and Newton and modified Dadant type. So these are the some of the examples or the different type of bee boxes or the artificial hives which are in use for the commercial practice of beekeeping or apiculture in a different countries. Architecture and the principle of all boxes are similar. So the plan or the idea or the principle, the plan or idea or the principle behind the preparation of the bee box or the artificial hive is similar in all type of boxes, but differ in dimensions and the use of number of frames, but differs in a dimensions or the size of bee box may be small or large, and number of frames may be less or more in number can be kept in the respective chamber. So architecture and the principle of all type of bee boxes are similar, but they differ in a dimensions or in a size and the use of number of frames in the respective compartment. So here the most accepted or most popular or most standard or worldwide accepted movable frame Hayu or the B box is explained, that is a Langstroth type. So that was L. Langstroth who first discovered and invented or prepared the movable frame Hayu or the B box in 1851, which is provided with a single brood box or single brood chamber in the base or the bottom of the box. So Langstroth in 1851 used single brood box Hayu. It is found that it was good for a queen, not enough for other. It was found that it was good for a queen and not enough for other. So nowadays, two boxes are used as a brood chamber, and two boxes are used as a honey supers for the collection of honey. So the as we have explained earlier that the movable frame Hayu or the Langstroth frame Hayu or the box having capacity of its expansion or contraction, where we can use one brood chamber, one super chamber, or two brood chamber and two or three super chambers or the boxes. So multi-story bee boxes can also be used in a modern day beekeeping practice. So nowadays two boxes are used as a brood chambers. So lower two chambers or lower two boxes are brood chambers, are used for purpose of breeding or reproduction of the honeybees, and upper two boxes are used as a honey supers or used for the storage of honey as a super chambers, or the upper two boxes which are used for the purpose of storage of honey. And between the brood chamber and the super chamber there is a, a type of net or a mesh called as a queen excluder, which will not allow the queen bee to pass up or in a super chamber, and thus the queen bee is restricted to live in the brood chamber only. So queen bee always lives in the brood chamber because there is a sort of a ban or a barrier in the form of queen excluder kept between the brood chamber and the super chamber. So ultimately the honeybee queen bee will live only in the brood chamber and will carry out the or perform the function of breeding or reproduction in the brood chamber. So ultimately the larvae or the brood of young ones or young ones of all caste are developed in the brood chamber, and hence the name brood chamber. So brood means young ones or the developing stages of the life cycle, that is egg, larva, pupa, which are the stages of the life cycle and which are developed in the brood chamber or a brood box, which may be one or two in a modern type Hayus. Langstroth 10 frame Hayu and Newton frame Hayu are more commonly used than other in India. So commonly Langstroth 10 frame Hayu or bee box is used for the beekeeping practice, which possesses or which provides the uh, uh, structure where we can use 10 frames only. So Langstroth 10 frame Hayu is best suitable and nowadays is used for the beekeeping practice in India uh, mainly. So Langstroth 10 frame Hayu and Newton frame Hayu are more commonly used than other in India. It is composed of following parts. Now we'll explain the structure of movable frame Hayu or the bee box of the uh, 10 frame Hayu box proposed by or prepared by Langstroth. So here we are going to explain the structure of Langstroth 10 frame Hayu or the bee box. So it is composed of following parts and consisting of Hayu stand, then floor board, then brood box, then Hayu frames, then queen excluder, supers and covers together with DB feeder like equipment can also be used in the bee box. So movable frame Hayu or the Langstroth 10 frame Hayu consisting of these parts such as Hayu stand, floor board or bottom board, then brood box or brood chamber, then inside of the brood chamber there are 10 frame or the Hayus, then above which there will be a queen excluder or the mesh provided with a net or mesh with a size less than the body size of the queen bee. So ultimately the queen bee lives in the brood chamber or the lower compartment of the bee box, that is queen excluder. Then uh, just above the queen excluder there will be another box or the compartment called as a super, which will also have the capacity of possessing or putting or maintaining 10 frames. So this is quite similar to the brood chamber, but is used for the storage of the honey and is kept just above the queen excluder called as a super. And then it is provided with the covers, maybe inner cover or the top cover. So these are the different parts of the movable frame Hayu or Langstroth 10 frame Hayu. So we'll explain these part of the bee box one by one. So this is the figure. So the left hand side diagram shows the bee box Langstroth type provided with, now anyone can see, you can see there is a bottom board in the base, then above which there are two rectangular boxes called as the brood chambers. Then in just above these two boxes there is a uh, queen excluder. So this is again a wooden frame prepared by using the wooden square rod with a dimension of about 1 inch, provided with a mesh or the net, iron mesh or the net with a size, mesh size less than the body size of the queen bee called as a queen excluder. So that is kept top onto the two brood chambers or the brood boxes, and above which there are again two short boxes having similar dimensions and capacity of keeping 10 frames called as super chambers or a super boxes. So in the structure of bee box, Langstroth type of bee box, the figure shows four chambers or the four boxes, two below and two above. See, lower two boxes are the brood chambers and upper two boxes are the super chamber, which are used by the worker bee for the processing or the storage of the honey called as a super chamber. So in between the two super boxes or chambers and two brood chambers or the brood boxes there is a queen excluder, and on the top there will be a top cover, there is a top cover. So this is what the structure of movable frame Hayu or artificial bee box Langstroth type with four chambers or the four boxes. Then on the right hand side uh, we can see the bee box internal view. So this is one of the rectangular box and possessing series of frames. One of the frame is removed and which shows the Hayu or the comb, wax comb prepared by the worker bees themselves as a nest or house of the honeybees, provided with the hexagonal cells which are prepared on both the sides or either sides of the frame. So one of the frame is removed by the beekeeper. So this is the structure of the bee box or the internal view of the bee box possessing series of frames which are kept in the bee box. So there are 10 such frames are kept in a parallel manner with the consideration of the bee space of about half inch in between for the movement of the bees, or so as to allow the movement of the bees in between the frames. So there are such 10 frames which are kept in each of the box of the Langstroth type bee box. So Langstroth type bee box, each of the box may be brood chamber or the super chamber, but can accommodate the 10 such frames which are arranged in a parallel fashion or parallel manner with a bee space in between of about half inch, that is about 0.62 to 0.9695 inch. So this is the bee space or the a suitable space in between the two frames. So there are such 10 frames are arranged in a parallel fashion uh, with a bee space of about half inch in between. So this is the diagram showing a complete bee box possessing 4 tiers or 4 stories or the floor boxes, that is 2 brood chambers and the 2 super chambers, and between which there is a queen extruder, and on the top there is a top cover, and at the base or in the base or at the ground level there is a bottom board kept below the first brood chamber or the brood box. So on the brood bottom board, there is a bottom board or the floor board first kept below, and on which there are series of compartment or the bee boxes are kept one above another. So this may be 1, 2, 3 or more in a number as per the requirement of the place or the region or the season or the climatic conditions, or even with the consideration of the bee species which is to be cultured or grown for the commercial practice of the beekeeping. So this is the bee box, Langstroth type, and having 4 boxes, and each of the box possessing 10 frames, and on other side there is a internal view of the bee box possessing 10 frames which are arranged parallel to one another with a distance of bee space, that is of about half inch in between the frames, and one of the frame is removed by the beekeeper. So this is the internal view of the bee box. So this is also a figure showing the frames. These are the number of frames or the series of frames which can be used for the beekeeping practice. So it also shows uh, the honeybees or the workers of the honeybees on the surface of the comb or the nest. So these are the series of frames just kept close to one another and provided with honeycombs or even honeybees also. Then we'll explain the different parts of the bee box one by one. So first, that is a hive stand. So it is any four-legged support or a stand made up of wooden rod or wood material with a height of about 6 to 9 inch and is kept below the chambers or the boxes of the bee box. So it is just a hive stand. Any four-legged stand which can support the hive box so as to keep the bee box about 6 to 9 inches above the land or the earth surface. So four-legged hive stand is four-legged with a height of 6 to 9 inches, and stands are adjusted to make the slope for the hive so as to drain off the rainwater. So it is kept with a slope on the inclined surface or may have some sort of adjustment so as to provide a slight slope to the stand. So ultimately, the structure of the box kept about the hive stand will have the inclined or slope on the top cover. So ultimately, this will help to drain out the water. So function of the hive stand, that is to support the box and to prevent the entry of ants and other insect pest into the bee box. So hive stand is useful for keeping the bee box just above the surface of the land so as to prevent the entry of ants or the insect pest into the bee box. Then bottom board. So just above the hive stand there is a bottom board with a somewhat larger size than the dimension of the or the size of the rectangular bee box or the series of chambers of the bee box that are fitted into a brood chamber, that are fitted into the bottom board or a floor board. So floor board is kept just onto the hive stand. So hive stand, on the hive stand, before to keep or to put the bee box, there is a bottom board or a floor board, and that is kept just above the hive stand so as to put the series of bee boxes or brood chambers or the super chambers one above another on the bottom board. So bottom board is present below the series of bee boxes or the series of compartments of the bee box. So it is situated above the or it is kept above the hive stand, and it forms the proper base. It provides the proper base for the hive. Then it consists of two gates or the uh, uh, entry and exit holes. It consists of two gates or the two openings, bottom board possessing two openings or the gates, one for entrance and other for the exit of bees from the bee box. So the bottom board is situated or kept above the hive stand. It provides a proper base or support for the bee box or hive. Then it consists of two gates from the front side, one for entrance of the bees and other for exit of the bees, and is constructed by using a piece of wood having 22-inch length, 16 by 4-inch broad and 7 by 8-inch thick. So these are the dimensions of the bottom board which are placed in the base of the bee box, and it is also nailed on a longer sides. It is also nailed or fitted with a wooden rods on the longer sides by joining two wooden rods. So longer sides of the bottom board nailed with two wooden rods so as to fit or so as to put the bee box or the number of bee boxes properly into the bottom board. Then brood chamber. So just above the bottom board, the bee box possessing a four-sided brood chamber with the dimensions just less than the bottom board, which are now fitted properly into or the along the inner margin of the bottom board. So brood chamber is having a size just less than the size of the bottom board or the floor board, because the brood chamber or the four walls of the brood chamber, rectangular box of the brood chamber, fit properly into the floor board or between the nailing of the wooden rods of the floor board. So brood chamber, it is most important part of the hive box. It is most important part of the Hive box. It is again rectangular box without top and bottom. Without top and bottom means it is having four side walls prepared by using the wooden board, and it is prepared from the wooden board or the wood with a thickness of 7 by 8 inch, length of 20 inch from outside and 18.25 inch from inside. Width of the box is 16.5 inch from outside and 14.5 inch from the inside, and with a height of 9.5 inch. So these are the dimensions of the brood chamber which fit properly into the bottom board. Number of brood chamber can be increased when colony is strong. So whenever colony is strong, or the queen of the respective honeybee species is a vigorous, active, or efficient type of queen, or when the colony is strong with much higher population of the bees in the colony, at that time number of brood chambers can be increased. So, or this can also depends on to the flowering plant vegetation. When the plenty of flowering plant vegetation present in the surrounding area, at that time also one can add one more brood chamber or the box close to or just above to the brood chamber, or the brood chamber which is kept in the base. So brood chamber can be one or two as per the requirement of the region or the flowering plant vegetation or the bee species. So number of brood chambers can be increased when colony is strong, and it is provided with a 10 frames. So in figure we can see the brood chamber and possessing series of frames, usually 10 frames, which are arranged in a parallel manner in the brood chamber. So brood chamber is used by the queen bee for laying of the eggs so as to undergo the breeding or reproduction activities, so as to increase the population of honeybees, maybe workers, drones in the colony or in the bee box. So number of brood chamber may be one or two. So it is just a box with dimensions as we have explained earlier, that is length, width or height of about 9.5 inch. So it is a box with a size of 20 inch by 16.5 inch by 9.5 inch from outside, and having a capacity of uh, providing a space or the accommodation for 10 frames or the 10 combs in the brood chamber, and brood chamber is used for the breeding purpose or a reproduction purpose, so as to develop the brood, that is the young ones or the stages of the life cycle, that is egg, larva, pupa, or even the adult which lives in the respective hexagonal cells of the bee comb or the hive or the frames, which are prepared by the workers themselves on opposite sides or either sides of the wooden frame. So such 10 frames are kept in the brood chamber. So brood chamber may be one or two as per the requirement, and it is provided with the 10 frames. Then standard Langstroth frame. So the frames, usually the 10 frames are arranged in a parallel manner close to one another in a brood chamber or in the super chamber, having similar dimension or the size. And the Langstroth standard Langstroth frame is prepared by using uh, one a top bar, two side bars, and one a bottom bar. So Langstroth frame Langstroth frames are prepared by using or composed of one top bar, two side bars, and one bottom bar, and there are two type of frames. So first we'll explain Huffman type of frame called as self spacing frame. So this self-spacing frame having the size of wooden rods which are used for the preparation of the wooden frames or the movable frames or the langstroth frames, provided with a top bar, two side bars and one bottom bar. The Huffman type of frame provided with the size of the top bar is just more than the size of the side bars or the bottom bar, and the B space, the distance of the B space is adjusted in the size of the top bar of the self spacing frame. So ultimately when we put or will keep the 10 frames close to one another, so series of the frames when kept in the brood chamber or the super chamber, the B space in between, B space of about half inch is ultimately maintained between the lower side of the frames because of the distance of B space which has been adjusted in the size of the top bar, and thus Huffman type of frame is called as self-spacing frame with a size of top bar 19-inch long, 1 inch wide and 7 by 8 inch thick, and side bar with a size of 9.1 by 8 inch long, 9-inch long, made from 3 by 8 inch thick wood with 4 holes in each side bar for wiring the frame. Then bottom bar is having size of 17 to 5 by 8 inch long, 3 by 4 inch wide and 3 by 8 inch thick. So these are the dimensions of the top bar, side bar and the bottom bar, and which are fitted to give a shape of rectangular frame and provided with 4 holes onto the sidebar for uh, preparation of the loose nylon mesh so as to support the comb foundation sheet from either sides. So Huffman type of frame is called as self-spacing frame, and the self, as it is named as a self-spacing frame, the distance of the B space is adjusted, the distance of the B space is adjusted in the size of the top bar, and thus is called as self-spacing frame. Then another, that is staple spacing frame. So distance of the B space, the size of the staple, is similar to the size of the or the distance of the B space. So the top bar possessing a staple or a wooden piece, a smaller wooden piece with a size of B space, that is about half inch. So half inch B space is maintained between the frames by fitting a staple of about half inch on the opposite ends of the frame, and thus is called as staple spacing frame. The top bar is having 19-inch long, 1 inch wide and 7 by 8-inch thick with a metal spacing uh, cone, metal spacing on each side end of its opposite. So on the opposite sides, so top bar, at the end of the top bar to the opposite sides there are the staples. So the top bar with a 19-inch length, 1 inch width and 7 by 8 inch thick with a metal spacing on the each end of its opposite end. So end of its opposite end of the top bar provided with or fitted with a staple of about half inch. Then side bars, 3 to 3 by 4 inch long and 1 inch wide, and made from 3 by 8 inch thick wood with 4 holes for the wiring, nylon wiring or preparation of the mesh to the frame. Then bottom bar is again of 16 to 7 by 8 inch long, 1 inch wide and 3 by 8 thick. So both type of frames are spaced apart. Both type of frames are spaced apart to leave or to maintain the B space of about 0.96 centimeter or 3 by 8 inch by the width of the upper one third of the side bars in a hypon type, or by nailing two staples on ends of the top bar on opposite sides of the frames of the staple spaced type. So staple spaced frames provided with the staples on the opposite ends of the top bar in a staple spacing frame, and Huffman type of frame provided with the distance of uh, B space that is adjusted in the size of the width of the top bar. So these are the two type of frames which are usually used in the Langstroth frame hive or the B box. Then super. The super is again a B box with the similar dimensions like a brood box without top or floor, without cover or the base. So super are similar to the super boxes, or the compartments are similar to brood box or the brood chamber without cover or without a top and the bottom, or without cover and the base. It is provided with many frames. It is also provided with many frames, that is a 10 number of frames containing comb foundation sheets to provide the additional space for the expansion of the hive, and is placed over the queen extruder. So in the bottom of the B box, there is a bottom board on which there are one or two brood chambers, then on which there will be a queen extruder, that is a wooden frame or a square wooden rod frame with a size of 1 inch and provided with the mesh size less than body size of the queen bee, called as queen extruder. So that is kept onto the brood chamber. So just above the brood chamber there is a super. So number of the super boxes may be 1 or 2 as per the requirement of the region for the storage of the honey. So super chamber is similar to the brood box or the brood chamber, and the number may be 1 or 2 and is kept just above the queen extruder or on the top of the brood chamber, and in between the brood chamber and the super chamber, in between the brood chamber and the super chamber, then there is a queen extruder. Then inner cover. So it is also made up of wooden board having a dimension similar to the brood chamber or the super chamber or queen extruder. So size of the frame of the brood chamber, super chamber, queen extruder or the inner cover is same. So it is made up of wooden board and kept just above the super chamber. So used to cover the brood chamber or the super chamber with a length of 20-inch long, 16 by 25-inch broad and 3 by 8-inch thick. It has many holes for the proper ventilation. So as to release or exhaust the carbon dioxide or the warm air, hot air produced in the uh, respective chamber or the bee boxes through the respiration of the bees. So there are the holes prepared onto the inner board or inner cover, inner wooden board, or called as inner cover, provided with the holes for the proper ventilation. So this is kept as a cover onto the super chamber or brood chamber, called as inner cover. Then top cover. So on the top of bee box, that is the structure of the Langstroth frame hive or the bee box, possessing hive stand in the base that is kept onto the earth or onto the land in a slight with a slight slope. Then above the hive stand there is a bottom board. Then above the bottom board there are one or two brood chambers. Then the queen extruder, and then again one or two super chambers or the boxes, and above which there will be a inner cover, and above the inner cover there is a top cover. So top cover meant for protection of the colony from the rain or sunlight, direct exposure to the sunlight or the rain. Then it is fitted with a zinc sheet. There are two types of the top cover. Sloping top cover. It is made up of wooden board with a size of 20 inch by 16.25 inch in measurement from outside. Then 26-inch long slanting boards are nailed on the top for the rain water to drain off the sides. Then flat top cover. So there are two type of top covers, one with a sloping top cover and other with a flat top cover. So flat top cover is made up of again 3 by 8 inch thick wooden board nailed to a rectangular frame of 2 inch high and all covered with a zinc sheet so as to make it impervious or waterproof to drain off the rainwater. So top covers may be a sloping top cover or a flat top cover, and it is kept above all the boxes on the top side for the protection of the lower boxes or the lower compartment of the bee box so as to prevent direct exposure to the sunlight or the heavy rains. So this is kept onto the top side of the bee box or the movable frame hive or the Langstroth frame hive with one, two or more number of boxes that are protected below the top cover. So this is what about the different parts of the bee box. Uh, then queen excluder, which is kept in between the brood chamber and the super chamber, having provided with a wooden frame prepared by using the wooden square rod of about half each dimension or the thickness and the dimension similar to the brood chamber and the super chamber. So this is just a wooden frame and provided with the mesh. So it is necessary queen excluder which is kept between the brood chamber and the super chamber, and it is necessary to separate the brood chamber from the supers, made up of zinc or wire gauze frame with a 2.3 to 3.5 millimeter perforation to enable the workers to pass through it, but not the queen, whose thoracic width is 4.3 to 4.5 millimeter, that is more than the size of perforations. So the size of the perforations or the mesh is 2.3 to 3.5 millimeter, through which workers only can pass from the brood chamber to the super chamber, and thus is called as queen excluder. Queen always lives within the brood chamber and spare the super for the storage of honey and pollen stores instead of using it for eggs and the brood. Means all the breeding activities, that laying and the development of the brood or young ones, or that is larvae or the life stages of the honeybee life cycle, that are occurring only in the brood chamber. So queen always lives in the brood chamber. She lives in the brood chamber, then lays the eggs and carry out the reproductive activity or breeding activity in the brood chamber only, and she cannot pass upward into the super chamber. Workers only pass through the mesh size of 2.3 to 3.5 millimeter of the queen extruder. So workers can pass through it, but queen cannot. So this is about the queen extruder. Then comb foundation sheet. So worker bees build or prepare the new combs from the bee wax, which is secreted by the wax gland of the worker bees, and making a parallel combs which are attached to the ceiling of the cavities or even the bee box. So in a natural habitat or in the bee box, in a natural habitat or in the artificial hive or the bee boxes, the worker bee prepare or build new combs by using their real beeswax secretion of the wax glands of the workers and preparing parallel combs which are remaining attached to the support, may be in the natural habitat or in the hive boxes. Central Bee Research Institute, Pune, made a comb foundation sheet artificially, which is a paraffin wax sheet, provided with hexagonal cell impressions and is held up by a couple of wire in a vertical position on the wax sheet. So either sides of the wooden frames there are two comb foundation sheets inserted from either sides, keeping hexagonal diagram or the impression exposed or along the outer surface or outside of the wooden frames. So there are two comb foundation sheets. There are two comb foundation sheets with a hexagonal impression or the hexagonal cell impression on the wax sheet that are inserted into the either sides of the wooden frame, which are then kept into the respective box, maybe brood chamber or the super chamber, but that will provide a base or the foundation for the worker bees to prepare or to build new comb on either sides of the frames. Along with a margin of every hexagonal mark, bees start making wall and ultimately the cells. Thus, wax sheet with the impression marks, the wax sheets, paraffin wax sheets or the wax sheets with the impression of hexagonal marks is known as comb foundation sheet, and it attracts the bees and provides the base or the foundation for the workers to prepare their comb on both sides. So this is the comb foundation sheet. So in diagram we can see that there is a comb foundation sheet provided with the hexagonal diagram. So this is about the comb foundation sheet. Then this one is the next beekeeping equipment, that is honey extractor, and this will explain next time. So today with the explanation of different parts, we have explained the different parts of the artificial hive or the bee box, that is Langstroth pen frame hive, possessing different parts. So we have completed the explanation regarding the different compartments or the different parts of the bee box today, and next time we will explain the remaining beekeeping equipments. Thank you.